Alright, so I just kind of wanted to conclude by saying, first off, if there's anything I didn't cover in this video, in these video series, just let me know and I'd be glad to kind of give an overview of something and add it to what's going to be eventually a playlist of this video series. It really wouldn't take me too long at all, and I'd be happy to either just give you a written response on Facebook. Facebook is probably the best way to get in touch with me if you have any questions. You could also try posting comments on the YouTube channel, but I'm not sure if I would read it ever. So Facebook is the best way to get a hold of me. Again, I'm Zachary Lang. Most of you will probably know me. If not, feel free to add me. Just let me know you're a Tekken head, and I would probably add you. So yeah, and again, corrections too, please, if you know I'm getting something wrong, let me know so I can either put a comment on YouTube or put a correction video up, do whatever I have to do. The point of these videos is not, as some of you would think, to mislead people. I want people to be better against Jack, I want people to be better against Marduk, because that's what makes me better. Running over people like a bunch of idiots with forward 1 and full crouch down back 1 into grab and shit like that isn't fun. I mean, it's fun until I get to, top 3 and play against someone that has a clue, and then I just get shit on. So let's all try to level up our games a little bit here and get better. So besides that, I did want to kind of answer the only person that really kind of gave me feedback on what they wanted to see in these specific things they wanted to see in this video was Ninth Pixel. So I'm going to try to go ahead and answer his questions. Besides the feedback on Marduk Oki, which I will obviously cover when I get to the Marduk videos. So to just kind of I'm going to go ahead, Mr. Justin Elkins, and try to answer specifically the questions you asked, starting with how to survive a red Jack or a Jack in Rage mode. There's not really a trick to it. I'm hoping that after you watch this video series, you get a better idea of just what Jack's options are, and I think that's really the way you survive any character in Rage mode. You really just have to know what their options are and what the options that they're going to go for that hurt you the most. So, I mean, if I really have to catch up on life and I'm in Rage, I mean, my most damaging low is Debugger. 40 damage outside of Rage. I mean, we can probably turn Rage on here on the main character. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be 50 damage in Rage. That's a lot of damage. I mean, down back 2, another powerful low. Really, I'm just gonna try to start clonking you with stuff like forward 1 and the down back 2. That and Rage looks like it does around 61 damage. Rage, Death Fist. I mean, I'm gonna go for a lot of damaging options. Most players are probably going to stay away from, even down back 1, I mean, honestly, with Rage, is 21 damage. That's a lot. Down 4 is not very much, but down back 1, for a 12 frame low, 21 damage, you're going to catch up on damage fast if you keep eating those. But now, hopefully, with this video, you know how to get around that. If you think they're going to dash up and down back 1, sidestep left and launch them. Put them out of their misery, take their rage away. So yeah, I would say it's kind of really hard to give you a specific answer to that because it all really depends on the player you're playing and the playstyle they like to use. But hopefully just in watching these videos you'll get a better idea of what Jack's options are in general, how to defend better against Jack, and that'll help you just outlive Jack in Rage. Jack down back 1 and how to not be troubled by its pressure. Again, we went over that you can sidestep left it really easily. And just keep in mind that even on hit, down back 1 is only +2. So the only thing that Jack can do that's uninterruptible is while standing 4. And if you eat that, it's a lot of damage, but let's go to defensive training. We're going to record. But if you remember to keep moving around the screen, that didn't work. Let's actually record this time. If you just remember to not stop moving. I mean, you can actually a lot of times you can even backdash while standing 4. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of range. So my biggest advice on how to not be pressured by down back one is to just remember to keep moving. Whether it be back and forth or to the side, you know, just keep moving around. And it's going to be a lot less effective. You're going to force them to have to, if they hit you with the down back one, dash up to do another down back one. And that's the opening you want to create. You want to get them having to dash forward and doing unsafe things to create pressure. And that's your chance to kind of sidestep and hop kick or just straight up hop kick. So just remember that +2 is not a lot for Jack. It puts him in full crouch, so his only uninterruptible options are while standing moves. You can sidestep most of them to the. You can sidestep the only uninterruptible option to the right, and many of the other options he has from full crouch. And you can also just backdash a lot of those options and make him have to get into your face again, making him vulnerable. Alrighty, and then the last one that you asked for Jack. Jack's Runaway. When I saw this, I was actually a little confused because I don't think Jack has a great runaway game. Just because he has a lot of range doesn't necessarily make him a great runaway character. He has a great backdash. So obviously, I think that's probably what you had in mind when you said that, is that his backdash is very good. But he doesn't have a lot of great keep-out moves. If you're thinking about playing online, it's really hard to dash into someone's face and block. But it's actually a really good strategy against Jack, especially when they're trying to run away, because he doesn't have great keep-out moves. He has like down forward 1, 2 jab, and I guess he could be throwing out down forward 2, but that's -14. So if you just kind of dash in his face and block, then you can obviously punish and start momentum. Another good idea is to just do something like a while running 3. Marduk's is shitty, but I know that you, 9th Pixel specifically, are a Ling player. Her while running 3 is really good. Obviously don't get sloppy, because even Jacks, if they know it's coming, are going to be easily able to sidewalk it and punish it. But as soon as you get him to block 1 while running 3, your job is done. I mean, he can keep backdashing, but you can just while running 3 again. Eventually he's going to have to try to do something, and you're at huge advantage. So that's kind of one way to kind of get in and push your advantage. Otherwise, he really, when I think of a great keep-out character, I think of someone like Mishimas, who can just backdash, and as soon as they think you're going to run in electric, because they are risking hardly anything unless you run in and duck, which most people aren't going to do. And even doing that is hard in this game because of the 1 frame of lag. That's my biggest complaint about the 1 frame of lag. It's not breaking throws, because I can still break throws. It's not blocking lows, because I can still block lows. It's the fact that it made it a lot harder, I feel like, to just dash in and block. So, but that's really your best option. He's not a great runaway he's not a great keep-out character. He is a good runaway character, kind of get the advantage and then just backdash away. But your best bet is to just really push in on him, and then when you get in, just try to stay on him. So I hope that helped. If not, you can try to ask me some more specific things, and I can try to get more specific. Otherwise, hopefully just watching all the things in this video series and having me give you that feedback helps you a little bit. Again, if anyone has any more questions, any more things they want me to cover, any other videos they want put up for Jack, let me know. Alright guys, thanks a lot. I hope you all get a lot out of this. I hope all of you get better at fighting Jack, and I hope you don't let me make you look like idiots at the next tournament. Alright, see you guys.